What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Love, Sex, and Society with Bridget, Angie, and Don. Angie is off tonight, but it's still Brit, me, and Bridge. We're going to rock out, have some fun. Stay through all the way till the end. Enjoy the whole show, but do us a favor. Like, subscribe, and share the show with friends. So, Bridge, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. We're gonna touch on a topic that we kind of touched on before, or we're
Okay.
gonna talk about a topic that we kind of touched on before about double standards. Um, I want to talk about how it affects young men and young women,
hmm
but also how it affects adults with the gender double standards. Um, so, what do you think is some of the drawbacks for children with the double standards? Like, and is any of the male female double standards that's out there for young men and young women?
Um. So with like young men and young women, of course, like the stuff that we talked about before, like the household duties, but also like the it's cool if you getting girls, but to the young boys, but like the young girls is like, oh, you're fast, you're labeled as fast if you into boys at that age. Um, I'm trying to think what else is a double standard. Uh, hmm. Hold on. I'm thinking. Sorry. Um, dang, this is a hard question. I'm sorry. um, I'm trying to think. What are other double standards? Just in general, like disciplining uh boys versus
hmm
girls too. That is a huge double standard. Like just punishment too. Like I feel like
hmm
if a girl did something, her punishment might be more extreme. You know, Vice versa. I mean, I guess it's situational. What do you think?
Yeah. So one double standard that is really bad for young men and young women. Women are supposed to cry. Young boys are not supposed to cry.
Yeah,
Um, and that teaches young men that they gotta hold in their feelings and emotions. Um, and as they grow up, they start to look at women who show their emotions as being weak. You know what
true.
I'm saying? As
hmm
opposed to them being able to release their emotions.
Yeah.
Another big double standard, and this is the kind of reason that I wanted to circle back to it, at least for the young men and women.
hmm
Like you said, we teach our young men to go out there and get women, go out there and have sex, get women, and have sex. But then on the flip side of that, we teach our young women you got to keep your legs closed. You can't be out there having sex. Which leads me to a question: if we're teaching the boys to go out there and have sex, and we're teaching the women to go out there and not have sex, A, who the hell are the boys supposed to be having sex with? if I have a son and a daughter, and I teach my daughter go out there and keep your legs closed, but in the same breath, my son is hearing me say, "Go out there and get a woman."
Yeah.
Um, and then on the other side of that, I think that also causes the problem where young boys are thinking, okay, so in order for me to show I'm a man, I got to have sex. So when this young lady says no to me, I can't accept that no
Yeah.
because for me, that's a part of my manhood.
hmm
And they don't take that no as being a no. They kind of pressure a young lady or take it from a young lady, end up catching a charge. So I think that we need to really focus on teaching our young men that that's not the most important thing. And I wish I was taught that.
hmm
Sex is getting a young lady to have sex with you is not the most important thing. There's a lot more important things that you're going to go through in life, and that's not it.
Yeah.
So this way, when we tell our daughters, keep your legs closed, don't have sex, maybe those young men will have more respect for that young lady as opposed to looking to her as, oh, it's a negative because you said no.
Right. Because I'll tell you this just off of me observing, because it's like young boys are taught to have sex, girls, So it's like, and I feel like it plays a huge role in the type of women that men are attracted to as well,
Mm-hmm.
because like, okay, like I have a nephew, he's 13. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he's ever had sex yet, but I know he's going through puberty. And I feel like from what I see, some of these young girls be like, "Oh, you coming to my house?" Like, no, the fuck, he not coming to your house. Like,
Right.
and I could just see where some of these young girls are. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not even him, because I have open conversations with my nephew, and I feel like he's like, I asked him, I said, "Do you go and approach girls?" And he like, "No." And I'm like, "So what? Do you just wait for girls to approach you?" So it's basically like whoever come to him, because my nephew is very handsome, like, So I'm just curious, because I'm like, he naturally is just very reserved. He be chill, like, So I can't. He has a great personality, but I feel like he only really shows it around like us and his family, So
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I could be wrong because I'm not in school with him, but I don't see him going up to no young girl like trying to talk to her. So I was just curious, like, do you sit back and like let girls approach you? And he like, yeah. So that already tells me the type of girls that he's gonna be dealing with, because these are girls that like going
The
for what the
fast
fuck they
girls.
want. Yes, and they fast,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But I did have a conversation with him recently about like, because I seen him hopping little fake relationships, and he be all sad. And I don't know if his heart be broken, but I think these little fast ass little girls be hurting my nephew heart. Like, because regardless, he's very handsome, but he's a good kid. He really is. He's a great kid. So, he tells me a lot sometimes, but then sometimes I feel like he don't tell me everything. But I just had to really explain to him, like, you don't want a girl that everybody can get, because I really think that's the issue.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I know he had this one girlfriend, and it's like, oh, she cheated on him. Like, what type of, like, y'all, you cheating? Like, a girl cheating? I just feel like and that's another double standard. Like, girls cheating, boys cheating. Like,
Yeah.
but it's like the girls are cheating. I'm like, y'all some fast ass little girls. Like, what the fuck are you cheating? Like when I was that age, it was the boys that was cheating, not the girls. So I feel like he getting his heart broke by these little hoe ass little fucking girls, little fast ass little girls, probably because he ain't got the time to be going to their house. He not going to their house. But
Right. So they got the guy. They want the guy to come by that can come to a house
exactly,
because they want to be
exactly.
fast.
Exactly. So I really had to have a talk with him. Like, you don't want a girl that every guy can get, is valuing girls that like don't every guy can get access to, and I asked him, like, when you looking for girls, what do you look for? Like, is just they cute, or are they smart? He like, I want both. And I'm like, okay, well, that's good. That's good. Like,
Okay. Okay.
I just be trying to feel him out and just observe like what goes on nowadays with, young adults, young kids or whatever. Um, but yeah, but if the good girls are the ones that's like reserved and not having sex, and then the boys are taught like, yeah, you ain't a man until you fucking.
Right.
Um, then they're gonna start dealing with these girls, right? That are the same girls that turn into the women, that it's like the men be so quick to chase, but then it's like you're getting dogged out by these same girls that turn into women, and it's the
Right.
women that it's like a lot of the times that's very sexual, very materialistic type of women. They might be, very attractive type of women too at the same time. And it's like it's just like when men like fantasize about these women that they see on social media, and it's like, damn, like she bad as hell, and it's like, well, I want her, but you realize like you can't keep a woman like that, because either your dick ain't good enough, your bag ain't long enough, you know
Right.
and then your heart is getting broken while you're easily dismissing good quality women. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I
Yeah.
feel like this all stems from childhood, just the girls that it's like, oh, the easiest to have access to. You know what I'm saying? And you're not valuing women that are like, no, fuck sex. Let's take that out of the box. Like, you know, like, is this a good girl? Did she have her head on straight? Like, did she, you know what I'm saying? Like, and at that age, y'all shouldn't be worried about sex. Is it the reality? Yes. Like, but y'all shouldn't be worried about sex. Like, you know, like y'all can play video games and shit together, like anything, you know. But I do feel like young boys being pressured to having sex, and it's like, oh, it's almost embarrassing, because I talked to one of my clients about it. He was like, he didn't lose his virginity until, I don't know, he was 18 or 19 years old, but he was like, that was
Wow.
always the joke, that you ain't never had no pussy, like that's why you a virgin, you know. And I feel like that is something that people don't talk about. Like, you know, when you're young, people literally make you feel shamed when you've never had sex before, you know, even at that young age, you know. um and I feel like it's a lot of peer pressure behind like not being considered a virgin anymore, you know. So people go out here and they just, or these young kids, teenagers, whatever, they out here just, you know, going wild or whatever, just to not have that title anymore of being a virgin. But when in
Like
reality, that's so valuable. You know what I'm
it,
saying?
it's the
Man
most
or
valuable thing
woman.
to you, your body. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
Your
I think
body
it's,
is the most valuable thing.
yeah, and I think man or woman, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, as you get older and you look at things different, I'm like, to me, I would have rather do maybe who was a virgin. I don't care. Like, even if we had to learn each other, like, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather that than a man. I'd rather that than a young dude or whatever, like out here fucking everybody. Like, we in a relationship, but you done caught the bus over to this bitch house fucking her. You know, like, I would have rather a dude that is like, he ain't having sex. We can actually enjoy each other's time. Like, you know what I'm saying? And got to that point, like, you know, eventually in a relationship, because, you know, young teenagers, they, you know, eventually they get curious, you know. But I don't
Like when I was a teenager, and even now
know.
as an adult, I would always hear guys talk about, "Oh, I'm not gonna press up on her. She like she gonna take a lot of work." So if a woman is gonna require you to work for her, you know what I'm saying, like work to get her, they're like, "Nah, I don't have the time to put into her." But the fast chick, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and get with her because she's easy.
Yeah,
But usually, anything that you get easy is a problem.
yeah,
There's problems that come along with being easy.
right.
Um, what's good? What's good? Thanks for joining us. Um, so, and I think that we, like you said, we teach that to young men. Young men be turn into grown men, and the young ladies who see, okay, well, they're not talking to her because she's not putting out, so I'm gonna put out so they can talk
Yeah,
to me.
yeah,
And some of those are the same women that grow up and it's like, you know what I'm saying? If he ain't got the bag, I ain't trying to get with him.
yeah, yeah. Like me, I lost my virginity. It's still young, but I'm not gonna, like, compare it to other people that was around me. I did not lose my virginity as young as some other people. I'll say that. I wasn't that, like, I'm not gonna say I wasn't into boys, but I was just worried about, like, I guess being a kid. Like, you know, like, I was a homebody, so it's like, even when I started fake dating or whatever, you know, the like I remember, like, the one boyfriend I had, like, he really cheated on me with somebody that it was like, oh, because it was like she was fucking everybody. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause it was just like, you just wanted to fuck. Like, you know. And I think then it was like, it hurt my feelings, of course, but it's like, it didn't hurt. It didn't hurt. It definitely hurt, because he was like really my first boyfriend. Real, well, I don't know if to consider a real boyfriend, but it hurt my feelings. But at the same time, like, it wasn't so heavily involved because sex wasn't in. involved in a relationship.
Right.
So it's just like, damn, like I seen it for what it was, and I'm just like, okay, like, but it also didn't make me feel pressured. It didn't.
Yeah.
I feel like when I did it, I wanted to do it because that's what I wanted to do, not because I was like losing a boyfriend to the neighborhood hoe,
Right.
But yeah, I don't know. But I don't think young people, whether you a girl or a guy, I don't feel like that's something that people should pressure you into doing it. Especially when you're a kid, and it's dangerous. Like STD wise, it's dangerous.
Pregnancy,
because I so like my one niece, she just turned 14. 14 was that age for me. And it's like I almost wanted to cry because she's so sweet and so innocent. And I love that. Like I love that. I don't think kids should like, I know kids are curious, and that's another thing we gotta talk about one day on here. Like, at what age should we expect children, teenagers, whatever you want to consider them, okay for them to have sex?
yeah.
It's a hard
like, what's
topic,
the okay age?
It's a hard topic, but it's the reality. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I
It
don't
is.
know. I ain't gonna lie. If I had a kid, I'll be a strict parent. I feel like anytime when you become older, you don't want your kids to do what you was doing at whatever age. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely don't want mine to be doing what I do. Shit.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I definitely definitely feel like there's double standards to a lot of things, especially when young adults. So what's the other double standards?
So adult double standards.
Okay.
How do the double standards for men and women in adulthood, how is that affecting the relationships between men and women? So for example, kind of same thing. Men feel like, oh, I can't cry, so they bottle all that shit up, and it only takes one match for him to blow up, and now he's blowing up at the one person who's in his corner because he feels like he's not supposed to be emotional, and what she's looking for sometimes is for him to just show some fucking emotion, like show me you fucking care. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that is a bad double standard that's taught from like childhood to young boys. I think people, it's not funny, but I don't even think people realize that they do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, cause I got a really small nephew. He's 5, and I got a small niece that's 3. And it's like, when my nephew cried, I feel like he cried like a baby. Like I feel like it seemed like it go from 0 to 100. Like, all right, you being extremely, so it's like, look. So the fact that we talk about this, I low key be sitting back observing how like any of us are whenever he gets upset. Like, we'd be like, hey, cut that fucking crying shit out. Da, 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 da. But I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I noticed, like, I try to talk to him different because I don't think it's even intentional. Sometimes we be like, hey, stop crying. Like, and it's not to shut down his emotions, like, you know what I'm saying? But communicate. You know what I'm saying? Communicate what you're feeling. Because we're not going to understand by you crying about it. So it's not saying, like, you can't cry as a young boy or cry as a man. But learn how to express your emotions. You know what I'm saying? That's what it really is,
Like, I think that as adults, we spend so much time judging each other on what we expect from ourselves.
Yeah.
So, like, we expect men to be strong, women to be soft. So when we see a woman being super emotional, like, yo, come on with this emotional shit. You know what I'm saying? Yo, chill. Like, but not realizing she's being who she was built to be.
Right.
And we're so scared to, as men at least, we're so scared to address that emotional side because in a sense we got to become soft to get on that level. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand what you're going through. I can sympathize with what you're going through right now. But that would have to, in order for us to do that, we have to kind of say we have a soft side ourselves, and it's hard for us to admit. Same thing when it comes to like household duties. We expect a woman to do certain things. Women expect a man to do certain things. Instead of looking at each other, go, okay, look, we got to get this shit together because at the end of the day, the house got to get clean.
Yeah.
It don't matter if you get to the kitchen sink first and you start doing the dishes. It's fine. Now, there's certain things I won't allow my wife to do, but
yeah, I think, or just like simply having conversations about what are you good at and what am I good at? You know what I'm saying? And where can we compromise on the things that we both, or it's like not even what we good at. What are you okay with doing? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like washing dishes, but I also don't like nobody washing my dishes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, or like throwing clothes in the laundry. Like, I mean, I think this, you get what I'm saying? So it's just like, but, or even like cooking. Like, sometimes men just know how to cook. It be men that know how to cook, you know, and maybe a woman don't know how to cook. Who knows, right? So it's just like, okay, in this situation, the guy might cook and she might be the one to do the dishes or clean up, or you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so I think it's just like, you know, figuring out what am I good at? What are you good at? What do you not want to do? Absolutely not want to do, you know, and then whatever else y'all gonna have to compromise.
Yeah. Like I can cook, but I cook to eat. I don't cook to impress. Like, I'm not cooking no fucking 5-star damn dinner for you. Oh, we gonna eat some chicken and mashed potatoes or some shit, but don't expect fucking filet mignon to be popping out that damn kitchen.
Right.
So I know my shortcomings. I know for me, all I gotta do is eat. I ain't gotta be impressed by my meal. All I need is something that's gonna fill me up, taste decent. It gotta taste fucking great, decent.
Yeah.
But I know that there's a lot of women who, because of the way that they cook, they have that expectation of if a man's gonna cook for me, he gotta cook on this level. Yeah. You're not getting the woman's level out of me. You're gonna get a meal, but
I'm not gonna lie. I never had no guy ever cook for me, and I just always had this thing in my head where I'm like, I would be so scared to let a man cook for me because do he know what he doing? Like, I think I would be petrified. Like, I don't know. Unless somebody was like, oh, I'm a chef. Like, you know, I don't, because and maybe that's just because how I grew up. Like I said, I never seen my brother do a lot of things. So it's like, maybe I'm just programmed to think like men just cannot cook, and I am petrified to like let someone cook for me. But yeah, I don't know. Like, even back to the like men not feeling like they can show emotion, you know. I mean, I definitely feel like it's human nature to show emotion, you know, like
it is.
If somebody that you love pass away, like that's gonna hurt. You shouldn't, as a man, feel like I have to not show that. I feel like women go through that too. Like, you know, I'm like a very emotional person, so it's like, do I really care if I cry? No, but sometimes it be the moment that I don't want to cry. Like, you know, where also because I'm like extremely emotional. Like, I went to church with my god sister like I don't know 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I was holding back my tears because I'm like, I don't want to cry. I don't want to cry. Even though it's like church is a place that is very known for a lot of people to cry. Like, you know.
Yeah.
But I think with me, it's like I didn't want to cry because I'm like, sometimes I get so emotional, like I just break down. I can't stop crying, you know. So I feel like the same things that men feel like sometimes they gotta hold that in. Like I feel like women struggle with that. Some women do struggle because I do it. Even though I'm emotional. I think the other thing is that I do know how to express my emotions. You know, I think it's a huge difference between like not letting someone cry versus being vulnerable with your emotions, and that means expressing, like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, like expressing your emotions could be like something I said hurt you, and instead of you expressing that to me, you just bottling it in, and then like
Mm-hmm.
maybe after oh so long of me not knowing that I'm hurting your emotions and your feelings, you blow up on me because
Yep.
you never knew how to express that to me or, you know, communicate that, you know. So, I mean, look, we all human, we all gonna cry. It's in our nature to cry, but it's also in some of us that is like we don't. Sometimes it's who we want to cry in front of, who we not want to cry in front of. I don't necessarily feel like crying makes you weak. If anything, I feel like you knowing yourself and knowing your emotions make you very, very strong, you know. Um, and I think the biggest thing is learning how to express your emotions, you know. Uh,
Yeah, like yeah, absolutely. Crying is very natural.
yeah.
So I remember one time. I've never been a really big emotional person,
Mm-hmm.
but when I decided to get saved and give my life to Christ, I had my oldest son with me at church. He was young. He was like maybe 7. Had him at church when you go up there to the pastor and you give your life or whatever, and I started crying.
Mm-hmm.
So when I took him back to his mother's house to drop him off, he told his mom, he was like, I think daddy's sick because he was crying. Like, daddy must be sick. Something's wrong with him
Mm-hmm.
because he was crying.
Yeah.
And I had to like sit him down later on, and I was like, nah, it was just an emotional moment. Like, it's okay to be emotional in emotional moments.
Right.
But he honestly thought I was ill. He was like, I've never seen daddy cry. He's ill. Something's wrong with this dude. Like,
Yeah.
he needs to go to the doctor. Like, shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, I think the other this is a horrible double standard, but as an adult. But it's the fucking cheating shit. It's just like women are supposed to forgive you for cheating 1,000
Fuck
times.
yeah.
But if a
Mm-hmm.
woman cheat one time, she the biggest fucking hoe you know. And
Okay,
I
I'm a
don't
definitely.
condone cheating.
I'm guilty of that. I'm guilty of that double
And you wanna know
standard.
the craziest thing? The biggest hoe men, the biggest cheating ass men be the main ones that get so mad when somebody cheat on their ass.
One fucking time, one and done. But we expect a woman to forgive us 50 times.
Mm-hmm. But
Yo,
let you cheat, or even like not even cheat. Say she be like, look, I don't want to be with you no more. I'm talking to somebody else. It's like you're a fucking hoe. I'll never forget what you did to me. Like it's like you the worst
Glow
person
TV
in the
said
world.
it right. Why she do this to me?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, even though we done did everything under the sun to that woman,
Yeah,
it took her 5 years to get fed up. We
yeah,
gave her one moment. That was it.
yeah,
One
yeah,
moment.
yeah. So I mean, even though I do not condone cheating, I personally feel like, you know, if you don't want to be in a relationship no more and deal with whoever you want to deal with, just be single. But I think
Yeah.
that's a stupid ass double standard that some men have, you know, because it's like, how the fuck you gonna get mad at somebody for doing the same shit you do?
And it's because the male ego is so like I had this young lady or lady cheated on me one time, right?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of caught I caught her, but I ain't catching the act. I'm cheating, but I caught her,
Mm-hmm.
and she was just like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Let's start over. Let's, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's clean the slate. But every time I was driving over to her house, the only thing I could think about was another nigga between her legs. I was like, yo, this shit ain't gonna work. Yo, fuck this shit. I can't do it. I
Yeah.
can't do it.
I don't think, I mean, just like I don't think women get over that shit, but I don't think women, I mean, I think at the moment women probably be like, this nigga was fucking another bitch. But I don't think women take that shit. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, women never gonna like let you, you know.
Yeah, you ain't never gonna let it down.
Yeah, she's gonna be like, anytime you gone, you disappear for too long. Who the fuck you with, your bitch? You know. But I don't think our mind goes, he was eating her pussy.
Right.
He had her bent over, cracking her ass. I just don't think our mind, like, I mean, I don't think my mind ever just went to that, even though I know this bitch ass nigga be cheating, but I'll just sit there and just be thinking about the act. Because I think if I thought about the act, that probably would have made me never take a nigga back, you know? If I just sat there and was just like, fucking the shit out of her, like, you know? I think if anything, I was mad about what the bitches look like. Like, what?
See, that's women. That's women. You're right. Women are like, he cheated with that? You know what I'm saying? Like, he got me and he cheated with her. She was easy.
That shit fuck your mind up. You're like, what the fuck? So it's like, right. You're not even thinking about like what the fuck he was doing. It's just like, what?
Mm-hmm. Men don't give a fuck what he looked like. We don't give a shit.
I told you before, this guy I used to talk to, he had told me about like his ex who cheated on him. He like, it was a video in her phone of her sucking another nigga dick. He was so
wow.
I think that shit probably like broke him for life. Like, I ain't gonna lie.
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah.
The way he even was like talking about it was crazy. Like, I'm like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, if I seen a video of the act of my niggas cheating, yo.
You think you'd blow up behind that? You think that's a
I don't know what the fuck I would like. That's almost like all right, it's like, all right, like somebody walking in and like you catch them cheating, like, you know, but seeing that shit on a video, bro, I don't know.
First of all, guys, if you are cheating, what the fuck are you recording this shit for? So you can relive it? Motherfucker, you gonna cheat again. What are you doing?
On Facebook, some group I'm in, I don't know what group it was, but the girl found out her dude was cheating with men, and then her dude was sending like pictures of his ass, like fucking bent over and shit. And I'm like,
what?
Oh, this is crazy. Crazy.
Yeah, nah. Mm-mm. So I know a chick who found out she got into an argument with her husband. He left the house, went to his homeboy's house. And I guess she figured, you know what I'm saying, he going over there to fucking cool off or whatever.
Yeah.
But she wasn't done being angry. So she ended up kicking in this nigga door. And they was in the motherfucking living room having sex. And blew her motherfucking mind. Like, what the fuck? Because he ain't just start having sex as y'all got into an argument that motherfucking night. He ain't walk out the house from an argument and turn gay. That nigga was already gay. He was already gay.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. Now that I think about it, if I was to like, if I had a dude and I went through his phone and I seen a video of him fucking a bitch, damn.
Yeah, I can't think about it.
I'm really changed though. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm really changed. So I'm not gonna lie. Some shit like that happened to me. Like, I think the way I handle things now, like, I think I handle situations so much better than probably like my younger self would. Like, for real, I probably would just walk away. Like, seriously. I like, even my older sister said that too. She's like, Bridget, I really commend you because like you really is in your soft girl shit. She's like, because you changed so much. A lot of shit that my old self would trip. I really like, I don't, and I process things a lot slower too. So I take my time to really think about like things, but yeah, I don't know. If that happened to me in present time, I probably just walk away, but that'll be some fucked up shit. I'll be hurt. I'll be hurt for
Like
sure.
I literally have to bring my body to chill because my mind is going 0 to a life sentence.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there going, no, we can't even move right now. Like
Yeah.
we got to sit real still because my mind is thinking of everything I could possibly do to hurt that person.
Yeah.
Whether it be physically or emotionally, I'm trying to hurt something.
Yeah. So Blow TV said, what would have done back in the day? I mean, to be honest, like I always talk shit. Like I ain't gonna lie, I do talk shit. Like I feel like as a Cancer, like I have a sweet side and I think I got a dark side. But the thing about it is I would never act on my dark side only if like say I had a child and someone did something to my child or maybe even my nieces and nephews, then I would see black and I probably would go to jail for some shit.
Yeah.
Or my family. I really like I'm a family oriented person. But honestly, I feel like I'm a good balance of emotion versus being like practical at the same time. Like because like you said, Dawn, even my past self, like it's like your mind think of stuff, but I never acted on it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I could have been toxic, like, but I don't believe I've ever done no real toxic shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I never did what some women do out of emotion. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like keying cars, like busting windows. Like I've never done none of that. I don't know. I think I have cause like, and I don't know if it's because of the zodiac sign. Like I'm a Cancer, but also like what's my moon sign is a Virgo, so I feel like I have a really good balance of like
That's a hell of a damn sign combination.
but it's like it's a balance of being emotional and being grounded at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I can be emotional but still being grounded and make very logical decisions. Like, and I think that's why. Now, my sister, that's the Scorpio, yeah, that bitch crazy. She the one. She's the one. For real. She's crazy. Like that bitch will act on emotion and afterwards be like smiling in the mugshot. Bridget, take care of my kids. Like, she's like, yeah, we both are emotional. I'm emotional, but I wouldn't act on some crazy shit. But I think the way I am now is like I'm not gonna say I wouldn't be emotional. I don't think I would show people that, but I just process things a lot slower, and I think I'm easier to accept things for what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know, because I went a long time without like dating and stuff. So now, like when I see people doing toxic shit at my age, I'll be like, is this normal? Like, you know, it it blows my mind because I would think like by like 34, your mid 30s, that like even if you stop dealing with someone, people would uh separate in a mature way, and that's not the case. People be acting very immature, like, even at my age and a little bit older. And I think that's because I don't know, I think it's just mind-blowing to me, but I think me being by myself for a while, especially these past like 5 years, um it make me, I don't know, that should be mind-blowing to me how people be like, you know, leaving situations and it be extremely toxic. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like it do have a lot to do with what we were saying, like healing from situations, because I'm not saying I wouldn't never cuss a nigga out if we stopped dealing with each other, but I think the way I process things different, like, okay, all right, like, I don't know.
Like the crazy thing is, when I was growing up, I honestly, as a young male, and this is fucking toxic as shit, I was really shown that a woman is supposed to forgive and a man is not. Like, I literally saw that shit in real time as a kid growing up because my father would cheat.
Mm-hmm.
He would get caught cheating. And he did, Now, we didn't have cell phones back then, so he'd get caught cheating because he called some chick long distance and the shit show up on the phone bill.
Yeah.
Dummy. You know what I'm saying? Go to the fucking payphone. They could put some change in the damn phone.
Right.
But he would get caught cheating and he would always expect my mom to forgive, deal with it. My mom could have a male friend that she was not fucking having sex with stop by the fucking house and say, hey, my pops would blow the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Lose his fucking shit. And the whole house had to suffer because in his mind, not only did this man stop by the house to say hi, but my kids allowed this man to stop by the house and say hi. So, you know what I'm saying? So now everybody's wrong. You know what I'm saying? The whole damn house is against him. And I'm like, as I got older, I'm like, yo, damn, I've been taught this shit over years.
Yeah.
That it's cool for a man to cheat. And it's not cool for a woman to cheat. It's not cool for anybody to cheat. I mean, let's be honest, but guys, if you're gonna do it, keep the shit out of their damn face.
I think it's that y'all generation of what y'all saw, y'all parents do too. Cause like I had a conversation with my godmother about stuff like that. Like, you know, she like, I don't necessarily. She told me this before. She like, I don't necessarily feel like if somebody's married and like if the husband cheat, a wife should automatically divorce her husband. I'm like, what? Like, what? Okay. But you know, she told me some shit, and I'm just like, okay, I guess, but I don't know. I think like maybe no. One thing I'm not gonna do, I'm not gonna normalize this shit. I don't give a fuck, ladies, y'all gonna have Bridget vouching for y'all. We are not normalizing the past. We're not normalizing them getting a fucking pass at all. Because if that's the case, y'all get a pass to cheat in a marriage, we get 2 passes.
2?
2. Every one y'all do, the woman gets 2.
2? God damn, 2? Like, why can't it be a 1-for-1 situation? Like,
Nicole said, she said, I agree with her kind of, but as for me, I'm out. That's how I feel too. Like, I don't know. I just feel like cheating is such a deal breaker for me. Like, I don't know why. I mean, I don't want to say I don't know why. Like, I just feel like because I'm loyal. Like, I feel like I'm loyal to a fault. So it's just like I like reciprocation. Yeah, blow TV. Y'all be able to handle that? No.
Fuck no.
No, I don't know. I feel like I'm just loyalty is everything to me, and that's like a really big deal breaker. Like,
so, and I know every woman is gonna say there's no such thing, but there's such thing as respectful cheating. I know it's crazy.
Go to hell.
I know it's crazy.
Go to hell. Nicole, hit him with the motherfucker. What is it? The cast iron skillet. Passing the head with it.
There is a such thing as respectful cheating. And what I mean by that is, if you're going to go out and do it, make sure it's not in her face. There's a difference between emotional cheating and
no. Do this shit on the episode you and your homeboy Lou gonna be on. Don't do this shit with me. We are not fucking normalized. Go to hell. Talk about
you. So if a guy cheats, right? He ain't in the street with her. Know what I'm saying? He take that shit out of town.
Done. There's no condoning this shit. It's no way you're going to try to flip this fucking story to make it okay. No, we're not.
No, respectful cheating.
No.
All right.
Unless you want to see your woman, a video of your woman topping somebody else off, somebody else fucking clapping her ass from the back. You fighting on this subject. Okay? Think about those thoughts. If you ever think about cheating, think about those thoughts that you don't want to think about. Think about that shit. You gotta think too. You gotta think hard. Wait.
Nah.
Wait.
Nah.
Exactly. So don't do that shit. Don't do that shit with her. The fuck? The hell?
Yo, Bridge, you got me in tears. Like, it's okay. You're right, because I don't want to see my woman bent over. I don't want to see that shit.
Matter of fact, that's what we're gonna tell men. Every time you get fed into a little temptation, think about your girl sucking another man's dick. Think about your girl getting her ass clapped from the back, like riding another nigga. Put all of that in your head before you act on it, and it's gonna make you think: would I really want her doing this to me? No.
Like, I know, like I know one of my boys who he was hanging out with a bunch of single dudes. Mm-hmm. He got pulled up in the Rapture. He go in the room. He getting ready to cheat. And the one thing that stopped him, the only thing that fucking stopped him, the chick was naked, bent over. He put his hand on her ass and looked at his wedding ring and got up and fucking walked out. He was like, "Yep, can't fucking do it."
Yeah. So do you believe like married couples shouldn't hang out with have single friends?
I think it should be kept to a fucking minimum. I really believe that, because y'all agenda is different. Like, a married couple's agenda or a married person's agenda is, I want to go out, have a good time, drink with my boys, go to fuck home. A single dude's agenda is, I want to go out, drink with my boys, I'm trying to find something to take home. The agenda is different. Like, y'all can't party on the same plateau.
I don't know. Me personally, I think some of the married couples be the main ones fucking around on their own fucking terms.
Honestly,
then it being about single people out here fucking around or trying to encourage you to do the same thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like me, like I'm single, but I'm really a homebody. And I know people who are married. So it's like, honestly, anybody that I know that is married, I'm not sitting here like, hey, let's go outside. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now, if we going out just to like catch up, okay, yeah. But if I'm going out and I'm like, where the niggas at? But it's not necessary to like get her to cheat. No, because it's really like, bitch, I'm trying to go out where the men at. Like, I want to be around some men. Fuck these bitches around some men. But it's not so that, oh, men are looking at her. Like, you know, but it's like, as a single woman, like if you do go out sometimes, you don't want to be somewhere where it's not no men because you're single. Like, you know, so.
Right.
Yeah, but
partying on different levels.
Being single, I would never encourage someone to cheat that is married. I don't even think I could watch someone that I am personally cool with. Like, say I'm cool with someone. I couldn't just watch them out and they're my friend. I couldn't watch them be out and I know they married or some shit and they talking to something. I'm like, bitch, what the fuck is you doing? Like, you know,
right.
Just because being single, I know what is out here, and really more than half of what's out here ain't shit, you know. But I don't know. I agree, but I disagree at the same time because I'm single and I would never encourage nobody to.
So even though you don't encourage it, it's not about your encouragement. So let's paint a picture real quick.
Okay.
You, another one of your single homegirls, and a married homegirl. Y'all sit at the table. Y'all chilling. Y'all not there for dudes. Y'all just there to have a drink. Y'all chilling. Some dudes walk over. 3 guys walk over. One for you. One's gonna push up on your other single friend. There's only one other female there. Unless somebody's gonna leave her out. Everybody's getting pushed up on.
I'm like, she married, and anybody that I would consider a friend that is married, especially as a woman, they're going to take their marriage seriously. Me personally, I watch who I hang out with, so they would be like, "Oh no, I'm married."
See, so you got those good friends.
Yeah,
there's this women who don't got those good friends. They got those
it
very.
It happened one time. Like I got a homegirl, me and my two homegirls. We was out at a lounge. Me and my one homegirl single. My other homegirl's married, and the dudes came over, like, you know, she's like, "Oh, I'm married," like straight up, like, you know. So it's like it is what it is. I mean, nobody wants to tell them either way, but it's just like it just showed like no, that's like the first thing that come out her mouth, like I'm married.
And for some guys, a married woman is exactly what the fuck they looking for.
Yeah, some
So
guys, because they be like, "Oh, I want somebody to have fun with, but I don't gotta, you know, do
I ain't
all
got to deal with you later on. That's it.
Yeah.
You got to go home.
Yeah,
I ain't got to deal with it.
but yeah, no, I honestly, I just feel like if you took a vow under God, you know.
I agree. Marriage is something that you definitely take serious. Dating is one thing. You date. I don't. If you dating, I don't think you're cheating because you're dating.
You're cheating.
You're basically
You're cheating if
taking.
you
Nah, if you dating, you taking shit on test drives. Like, you know what I'm saying? You still test driving. You ain't married to a car yet. You test driving shit. You know what I'm saying? You might go to Hyundai. I don't like Hyundais.
Nah.
Might go over to Lincoln, be like, all right, cool, Lincoln's nice. But I don't like Lincoln either. You go over to Benz, be like, okay, now I got a Benz, I'm good. See, test driving. But when you commit yourself to somebody, I think that's when it starts to become different. You know what I'm saying? When you get into a committed relationship, engagement, married, those three things, I think at that point, everything else is hats off. Don't touch nothing else. Because you've committed yourself. You signing the papers at that point. Like, you may be slow signing the papers, but you signing them damn papers.
I also had a question. I had an anonymous question last time, but I didn't print it out, so I'm gonna try to remember. It was I want to say it was a woman. She was like, she had sex with her, I don't know if he was her dude or her ex. And then she said his best friend 2 days apart from each other. And she said we're a part of a mutual friend group. That was it. It wasn't no context to it. It was just like, I guess, a confession.
If it's her ex and his friend, there are people who are gonna find some problems with that. But I feel like you're not tied down. Like, you free to do what the fuck you want to do. If you single, okay, it's your ex and his friend. Probably should be considered wrong in some circles, but in my opinion, it's like,
okay. So what if it was her boyfriend? Because I cannot remember. So
if it was a boyfriend,
if she on her boyfriend 2 days apart from each other, what do you have to say?
Yeah, you kind of nasty, girl. Just you nasty. you nasty. You out there just doing what the fuck ever with who the hell ever. Because if you willing to cheat with his friend, you definitely cheated with other people.
Sure.
Like, if a friend's not going to be just a convenient situation, you just got eyes for people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she nasty. She nasty. But if it's your ex, and I know a lot of people think, you know what I'm saying, oh, if you ever been with a friend of mine, we can't be together. I know that's a woman's thing. That is not a guy's fucking thing. Guys, like, look,
I couldn't do it. I couldn't talk to like one of my ex's friends. I couldn't do that. Mm-mm.
Yeah, see, guys don't think like that. Guys are like, yo, you done with her? All right, cool. She good?
Yeah.
All right, I'm next, son. All right, cool. I'll take over. Guys don't think like that. Women are really, really. That's part of the girl code. If I dipped in it, you don't dip in it. Guys are like, if you dipped in it and it was good and you done, all right, can I take a dip real quick? You know what I'm saying? Can I get in for a moment?
Yeah.
Now, I think it really gets messy when the guy, the friend that dips second, wants to create a relationship with her. Come on now. Come on. That don't do things like that. Let that, you know what I'm saying? If it's gonna be a hit it and quit it, that's different. But if you're gonna try to wife up somebody who I was already in a relationship with, what do you think we thinking every time we around each other? The good times. we
Right.
thinking we thinking about when shit was great.
Yeah.
We not thinking about, oh, I couldn't stand this motherfucker and that's why we broke up. No, we thinking about, damn, remember when we did, when we was in the park and when we was in the car and we did, that's what the fuck, and we both thinking the same thing. So guys, if you want to dip in your homie's ex, don't wife it. It won't work out good for you.
I don't think no one should do that anyway. Like, I just don't think the world is that fucking small that you gotta fuck your friends.
Baltimore is, this is Baltimore. This is small.
Okay, well, that's the best part of being here. You got Delaware, less than what? You got Pennsylvania, you got DC, you got Virginia that's an hour away. Like, come on now. It ain't love. We a little too close to too many other places. Go find somebody else.
Yeah, you got the Eastern Seaboard. Keep it out of Baltimore because you're just gonna run into somebody who somebody already messed with.
Yeah.
Baltimore circles are really fucking small.
Yeah. So you ready for my?
All right, I'm ready for you. I'm gonna give you the spotlight while I step away for a second. But you got the spotlight. Talk about it.
Or come on, Dawn. You supposed to be here with me. So, my topic is generational love trauma. And the question is, are we repeating our parents' love patterns or are we rewriting them? If anybody,
Y'all can still hear me.
huh?
Y'all can still hear me.
Yeah.
A lot of times,
Huh?
a lot of times we're trying to rewrite them. We're not trying to repeat.
Yeah.
We're trying to do differently from what our parents did, which is a good and bad though. Because sometimes we're doing the good things and we're seeing the good things and trying to do it different.
Yeah.
We're sitting there going, okay, so my parents were married for 35 years. I'm going to go hoe around. Like, what?
Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like my situation, I definitely feel like, I don't know, I might have talked about this on a podcast before, but I definitely repeated my parents' love pattern. Like, my father was like in the streets and shit, and my mom was like, you know, an honest woman. And as I got older, I realized that like that one toxic ex that I used to deal with, like one day it just hit me, and I'm like, yo, I'm dating the same exact person that is my father. Like down to the T. Like they both was in the streets. Even down to the zodiac shit, which a lot of people don't think the zodiac, like, you know, me and my mom got the same birthday, right? And so we're Cancer. So it's like Cancers we could deal with like earth signs or other water signs. So my mom was a Cancer, my dad was a Taurus. The dude I dealt with was a Taurus. I was a Cancer. They both was in the streets, you know, and I really just realized one day, like, dang, I'm dating the same exact type of dude as my father unintentionally. Like, you know,
Yeah.
and then I realized, like, no, I think the only difference between my situation and my mom is that she had 4 kids with him, and the dude that I was dealing with, I had no kids with him. You know, and I was just like, no, I told myself, like, I don't want to. Basically, I felt like I was pitting like a generational pattern, you know, especially like me and my mom is just like, we were born on the same exact day. We both both of them Taurus, both of them in the streets. I'm like, no, like, I felt like it was like one of those deja vu things, like, or like, just like I said, a generational pattern. I'm like, I don't want my story to end up like how my mom's is. So I feel like, yeah, like I think that's one of my biggest, and I think that's also why I don't settle either. Is because like I love my mom to death. She's an amazing woman, but I never agree with the dating and the type of men thing. So it's like I think I'm scared to settle just out of fear of repeating that pattern, that bad pattern. You know. Now, if somebody have like a good pattern with their parents, like if you seen your parents married and stuff, that's a good thing to see. But in my situation, it wasn't a good example of what love was because it wasn't love. Like, so I don't know. I feel like I dedicated myself to rewriting it and definitely not repeating it. I feel like I almost did. I was in situations that almost did, but I didn't, I'm like, no, absolutely not.
So I'm gonna hit two questions or two statements in the comments. So Blow TV, you said your mom has been with the same dude since you was a kid, but never married. Do you think that pushes you to look at marriage differently because you've seen some two people in a relationship for a long period of time and not married? Do you think that you don't look at marriage as something important because that's not something you've seen? Like that really grabbed me when he said that.
It's crazy
And
'cause my
then Marlon,
situation.
say it again.
My mom is in the same situation.
Mm,
She's been with
long relationship, no marriage.
she's been engaged for over 20 something years, never got legally married.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah. But I see it for what it is. I don't know about what Blow TV, but I think my mom, I don't know. I think she knows that it's not healthy, but she loves him regardless.
Mm,
But I think she's smart enough to not have any financial ties to this person legally. But it's like she knows that like I still love him regardless of that to everyone else. So a normal person who's thinking like, oh no, I shouldn't even be with this person, let alone be married to them. But it's like she can accept that like, look, I know I shouldn't be with this person, but I still love them. But smart enough to not have no legal ties to that person.
right.
You know,
Financial ties. Right.
yeah.
Right.
So it hasn't made me. It hasn't made me. I can't say about like Blow TV. It hasn't made me look at love or marriage any different because it made me realize don't settle out of just because you love someone. Because you can love someone that treats you like straight shit. You can love
Right.
someone that ain't helping you at all. Like like it could be out of trauma that you just loving someone and disregarding that they don't love me back or whatever the case may be. I think it just taught me like, don't settle and also like don't time doesn't mean shit. I don't care how long I've known you for, that don't mean shit, Um but
And
yeah.
Marlon said I, if I'm wrong on this one, please blame my mind. I don't know if you're male or female, but you were
Marlon,
like,
that's my bro.
okay.
Yeah.
So Marlon, you was like, sadly repeated, um, but with the intention of rewriting. So I'm gonna get in your business for a moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're trying to, what are you doing to rewrite the past? Like, what are you doing for yourself to rewrite that generational situation?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Damn, blow. Shit. Mm. His ass was married to someone else when I was younger, so they couldn't even get married. Shit, I didn't know until I was older. I want to be married, but I don't have good examples of it. Mm. Mm.
I I mean, I've seen the people that I do know to be married. I mean, look, I mean, just let me. I'll say that. That's a whole nother topic. Is like the people that I do know to be married. Anybody that I know, anybody in my family, or anybody like like you go through some shit. You go through some shit, and I don't know.
So I'll definitely say this. His wife called the house one day, and I was in middle school,
Wow.
and she cursed me out. This shit was wild. What the fuck?
Wow. I don't know.
So I'll tell everybody, right? I'm just jotting down a note for something for us to touch base on later on. So anybody who plans to get into marriage, I'll tell you, I've been through it and I'm doing it now. Marriage isn't easy, but it's not as hard as people make it out to be either. So
yeah, but after how many years does it? Because I think that's another thing too. Not to like cut you off, but it's like if people are married for over 20 years, you know what I'm saying? I feel like marriage has different levels, and I don't know. It's like I do believe in marriage, but at the same time, like all the people that I do know to be married, it's like yeah, they done been through some shit. Some of them put up with some shit,
so yesterday, not yesterday. What's the name? What is it? Yeah, yesterday. So yesterday I celebrated my 1 year anniversary. Yay, Don. But we were sitting next to a couple that was celebrating their 50th anniversary. And when the waiter was, he was being cordial, he's doing what the fuck waiters do. And he asked him, how did they do it? And he said, after you get to a certain point, you just put that shit on cruise control and you just kind of ride it out. So I'll definitely say, thank you. I appreciate you, bro. So I'll definitely say the first 5 to 7 years is your turbulent years. Appreciate you, Marlon. Those are your turbulent years. So you go from somebody who you think you knew everything about to somebody who you're learning something new about, and you're learning how to get past those things that you thought was cute in the beginning. And now it's like, okay, this is reality time. So between year 3 and 5 is your reality phase. It's like, okay, them throwing their socks up in the ceiling fan at night when we go to bed, that shit was cute. It was funny the first year. That shit ain't funny no more. No saying, like, get your fucking socks out the ceiling fan. But it's learning how to work past that 3 to 5 year phase and accepting somebody for who they really are. Because that's when the mask come off. 1 to 3 years, you are wearing a mask. I promise you. And everybody who checks into this show, if you're not married yet, let me tell you. From the first date to the first 3 years of marriage, you are definitely dealing with the best representative of that person. Year 3, that mask gets put in the fucking drawer, never to come out again. You are dealing with the real person. Now, that can be a good thing or a bad thing. Because when the real person comes out, that's who you really. Oh, she said, thanks to the, what's the name? It's when you start to deal with that real person, that's when you fall in love. That other shit before that was strong likes. That was lust. That was, oh, I just like who you are for what I see. But 3 to 5 years, that's when the love part comes in. Because that's when you go, you know what? I may not like you today, but I love you so much that I could look past that shit. We can deal with it. We could move through it. After you get to about 5 to 7 years, it's kind of cruise control at that point. Y'all kind of just making sure everybody's happy. Yes, your woman is not going to wake up every fucking morning gung ho about cooking you breakfast. It's not going to happen. I know it sounds great, but unless you married a chef who lives at home, works at home, and she don't do shit else, she got other shit on her mind. She is not going to want to get up every single day and cook you breakfast. Sometimes you need to get your ass down there and cook breakfast, or you better learn to DoorDash. Like we have to accept everybody for being human, and we forget that shit. We forget that. Oh, today was Rosie and Bryce, and she got up, she cooked pancakes, eggs, she made some sausage, she served that shit to me in bed. But tomorrow, her job is beating on her motherfucking shoulders. You know what I'm saying? Even if she worked from home, her job is beating on her. She got shit to deal with. Yeah, she don't feel like getting up and making fucking pancakes and shit. She like, motherfucker, what are we eating? And how are you gonna figure that shit out? You know what I'm saying? Because I got shit on my mind this morning.
Yeah, I don't know. I've seen couples that was married for like 20 some years, and I feel like sometimes that title carries a lot of weight. He's so irky. Yeah, I love him to death though, real shit. But I don't know. I feel like some of the couples that I know to be married for 20 some years, like I feel like sometimes, I mean, I guess that's what you're supposed to do in a marriage, but it's like you could tell that sometimes they tolerate each other and they're not happy. Like, you know, I feel like, yeah, to the whole world it look like they happy. And I'm not saying that anybody who's married over 20 years isn't happy. I'm not saying that, because you got some people that, yeah. But I feel like you got some people that got married, maybe had kids, so it's like, you know, and then it's like also I feel like at some point it's some that tolerate each other. And you know, I mean when you make a vow to someone, it's like for better or for worse. So, you know, but I've seen two couples that I know of, and it's specifically the woman. Now I'm not gonna say a man, yeah, because some men get fed up too. That's something else I seen. We talked about that recently too, like men getting fed up of being talked down to by their wives and stuff like that. But then you also have women that get tired of, you know, either the disrespect or the serving you all the time, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like sometimes they tolerate it because it's just like, I've been married to them for 20 something years, you know, but are they really happy? No, I feel like not everyone. I'm not, because you know, I love marriage, you know, but I'm just being real based on some of the things I see. I feel like some women suffer in their marriage once they get to 20 something years, and they just tolerate it, and really they spend the last days of their lives not even happy, you know. Just because it's like, well, I've been with this person, had my kids with them, so we stayed, you know, we was together, whatever. But I don't know.
So I'll definitely say from a man's point of view, right? And luckily I got two guys, and I don't know y'all ages, but I'm sure y'all younger than me. So I'm gonna talk big brother, little brother to y'all. Marriage is a beautiful fucking thing. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Marriage is beautiful. When you know at the end of the night that when you lay in the bed, you lay in the bed with somebody you can trust. And when you wake up in the morning, you wake up with somebody who got your best interest at heart. That shit's beautiful. That shit ain't easy though. Because women are complex fucking creatures. Shit ain't easy. However,
Y'all ain't
Yes.
fucking. I know you
Yeah.
ain't. No, the
No.
fuck you ain't.
No. This is something we can get into a debate about. Women are complex. Men are simple.
Don, we've
We are.
had. I don't know if maybe it's you getting forgetting. We've had this conversation.
I remember. We simple, y'all complex.
What is not simple about us? We're waiting.
I ain't got enough piece of paper. I ain't got enough piece of paper. So women want something today and something different tomorrow, but it all got to equate to the same thing. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? I need a guy that works hard, makes a lot of money. But that same guy got to have a whole lot of time for me. You know what I'm saying? Women want complexity. Men want simple shit.
Men want a woman to go work and go have 50-50 and still want a warm plate on the motherfucking table. What's your point?
Okay, that's one thing. Like this I mean, it ain't easy, but it's one thing. You know what I'm saying? Like we want four things.
Well,
Women want a
hold on.
straw.
Men want women.
Four things.
Hold up. Men want women. Shut your ass up. Men want women to go to work, split the rent 50-50, take your ass to the gym, keep your body up, cook a motherfucking meal, tend to the motherfucking kids, and let your ass in on a motherfucking video game. Fuck out of here. Nothing.
Kinda sorta. Men want four official things. That's it. We want food, sex, respect. There's a fourth thing. Fuck me, feed me, respect me. Oh, and peace. That's it. That's four things. That's all men want. Food, sex, respect, and peace. That's it.
Women want.
After that, we good.
Women want loyalty, attention. Hold on. Loyalty, attention.
Come on.
Protection. We want respect too. And everything underneath the sun. And you better fucking do it if you love it.
And you better deliver. You better fucking deliver. You know what I'm saying? And if you miss any of them damn things.
I don't think women are. I think the thing with women is like you saying women want one thing, women want one thing, another thing. It's like, I think, number one, when men don't really take the time to understand women, I'm not saying you're one of those men, Dawn, but women with our emotions, you know, our hormones alone causes us to act like that. I don't think that some men really understand that like women's hormones affect how they act. It's not like, oh, you just saying that, oh, you on your period, that's just an excuse, like why you're yelling at me or you're upset. No, this is what our hormones make us do, you know? So it's like, I mean, like, can y'all really sit here and try to act like we're so difficult when we do things that y'all bodies don't put y'all through? You know,
you're right.
Have an effect your emotions, your well-being, your hormones, your stress levels. You know, that shit is not. I feel like if a man was in a woman's shoes for a day, y'all would really just shut the fuck up, like y'all would, you know. But it's like y'all say all of this stuff. It's like women are difficult. Like, imagine living life every day, once a month, bleeding out your coochie, your stomach hurting, your back hurting, your boobs is hurting. You still gotta go to work. You still gotta cook. You still gotta do this. You still gotta show up as a mother. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, even menopause. Like, you know, I be seeing a lot of women go through menopause, like, you know, where it's like they are having fucking sweats and you're not sleeping and you're losing your hair and your emotions is all up and down, you know. And I think that is like some real shit that I feel like some men that really don't take the time to understand women's bodies, like just act like women just be out here having mood swings and being up and down for no reason when it's like this is
Nah, you're right.
this. We can't help it. And it's not just an excuse. You know what I'm saying? Like if a man go and cheat and you be like, I didn't mean to. No, that's an excuse. Like when women is emotional because you're either going through, you know, ovulation, your period, premenopause, menopause, that's not an excuse. That's real life hormones. Like, you know, so it's like y'all can't sit here and say we difficult. Y'all not doing half the shit that
No, not difficult, complex. Y'all not difficult.
shut
Because
y'all
as
y'all,
a
y'all are not showing up as a man in a world and taking on period, pregnancy, hormones, menopause. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all,
I
the worst
agree.
that y'all hormones do is affect y'all muscles or y'all stamina in the bedroom. It don't affect like everyday life for you, and you don't got to deal with it every month or every fucking day. You know.
So I agree with you that women are not difficult to deal with. Women are relatively easy to deal with. Y'all are just complex creatures. So I'm not saying it's hard to. So for probably up until I was 30, it was hard for me. I was like, yo, if I ever figure out women, shoot me because it's the end of my life. Like I'm done. Like if I figure, but it's not that hard to figure a woman out. Yes, women go through a range of emotions and they still got to get up in the morning and do everything that a man does. This shit ain't the fucking 1800s when a woman sits at home all day.
All while bleeding.
All while bleeding, cramping, all that shit.
Yes.
All that. Y'all got to do all that shit.
Y'all
and
think that
you
we
know
not
what?
do y'all think
I fucking applaud
y'all would sit here and not if y'all was bleeding out y'all dick and y'all had cramps and y'all back is killing y'all.
Whoa,
I
bleeding
want
out
y'all
the
to feel
dick.
that shit because that's our
No.
reality. That's our reality, right?
No.
Do you feel like a man like you ain't have dinner cooked already? How the fuck that gonna make you feel? Or you ain't changed the baby pamper? Bitch, you changed the baby motherfucking pamper. You gonna
Let me tell you, if a man is bleeding out his dick and you ask him about Pampers or dinner, fuck you, that dinner and that goddamn baby. I'm bleeding out my dick. We don't give a shit.
I feel like this episode, I have to sit here because y'all are visual, right? So we're gonna keep okay. Y'all think about cheating. Imagine your girl being bent over getting fucked. Y'all want to sit here and act like y'all know so much about women's periods and their hormones and shit. So guess what? You're bleeding out your dick at this point. You're bleeding out your dick for 7 days straight, and you wearing borderline a fucking diaper. And people.
So let me tell you, I always joke around, but it's a lot of serious in this joke. If men had to have kids, first of all, it's only coming out of one or two places. Neither one of which a man wants the fucking baby to come out of. If we had to have kids, the whole earth would have stopped at Adam and Eve. There would have been nothing else after that shit. Yeah. We'd have been like, fuck that. Y'all go through a lot of shit. And you know what? We love y'all for it. We appreciate y'all for it. Real men who understand when y'all get emotional, it's the emotion is supposed to be there. Y'all fucking emotions are all over the place. We get it. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. But y'all still complex creatures.
Listen, y'all can't say, oh, we want too much. Y'all can't sit here and say we want too much when y'all are not dealing with half the shit that women deal with. Like, I really wish that men could like just walk in a woman's shoes for a week, specifically the week that she's on her period, and I feel like y'all would give us a little bit more respect, like, because it's one thing to be like, oh, I know y'all going, no, you don't know the fuck, no, the fuck you don't, because you're not dealing with it.
Let me tell you,
fucking month, you're not.
I watch my wife.
You can have a visual, you can have an idea visually, but can you sit here and be like, you know how it feels? Do you know our emotions that are involved into it? No, you don't. You might see how women act. Y'all might, oh, you on your period, okay. But you know how it feels to sit in some fucking blood and then have to go to work and then work out and do all of this and cook and clean and be a mom, and all while you're fucking bleeding your back and your boobs and your head hurts and you're crying and you're not crying. Like, do y'all know how the fuck it feels? No. Y'all will never know how it feels.
No, we don't want to.
Yes, but so therefore y'all can't sit here and be like, oh, we ask for too much or we're this. When y'all will never know, ever. Y'all will never know what it's like to walk in our shoes.
Do I think women ask for too much? Nah. I think men put a lot of pressure on women. And I think a lot more women need to just stand up and go, no, not this week. You know what I'm saying? No. Fuck your dinner. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if you don't know where your tie is or your shoes are going to be. Fuck that shit. Not this week. Not for the fucking 7 days. I think that women have a lot of pressure on them because y'all have to do all the things that was never expected of y'all in the past. Y'all still got to do those things now and still be a woman.
Yeah.
Hands down. Guys ain't gonna fucking do it. If there's a guy in this chat right now that would not quit, not just not call off from work, nigga, quit your motherfucking job. If you had to deal with the motherfucking menstrual cramps, we would fucking quit. It would be no more job for us.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
So, like, watching y'all go through some of the things that y'all got to go through, I understand. And I'm sure every guy who's had a steady girlfriend for a long period of time understand. But yeah, that doesn't make y'all not complex. Y'all still complex, but we understand y'all complexity. We understand it. But y'all still complex like a motherfucker.
Be quiet. we can say a lot about men, but we're gonna shut the fuck up.
So men are too simplistic. We're too simple.
John, we're not. No, y'all are not. No, y'all are
not. What?
No, y'all are not.
You don't think so? For example, right? Me and my wife was having a conversation today, and she was talking about the way that women look at cleaning and guys look at cleaning, right? Like cleaning a house. Guys look at it as, okay, I'm going to clean the areas that are going to be seen. They need to be clean.
It's a difference between being simple and being lazy.
That's not being lazy. That's being simple.
Yeah, men be like, what's the quickest way for me to do this? What's the quickest way for me to do this? That's lazy.
Because we simple. We look at simple shit.
No, we're not about to act like, oh, that's what makes y'all simple. Like, no. What you claim,
fellas,
but y'all ain't fucking simple. Cause when
how many of y'all pull out the guys? I need y'all to be with me for a second, right? How many of y'all are pulling out the fucking refrigerator to clean behind the shit? We're not. We're like, we're gonna clean in front and around the refrigerator. The refrigerator is gonna be in the same place regardless. Why are we pulling it out? It's gonna be there. We ain't doing that shit. Fuck. Never. Bet. Thank you. Blow. You my dude. That's why I fucks with you. See, never.
That's y'all being lazy, and that's women being. What's the word? What's the word I'm trying to look for?
Meticulous. Overly. Too fucking much.
No.
Those words.
Women think women are more deeper thinkers than y'all. Because a woman knows I gotta pull the refrigerator out because if something drops, I don't want to attract any type of bugs. So it's like I have to wipe this, I have to wipe that, I have to. It's not just what I see; it's the little crevices and stuff that you have to clean to make sure that you're avoiding any type of rodents or bugs. We are deeper thinkers than y'all. If you want to say that, yeah.
Wait, Marlon, you pull out if you mop in the kitchen, right, bruh, fuck that. I'm about to put you on fucking stage right now.
No, you just
if you mop in the kitchen, son. So you're gonna pull out the refrigerator to mop behind it every time you mop, bruh? I need you to fucking talk to me.
But see, I don't think that's just a man or a woman thing. I think you just got some people that are OCD cleaners, and you got some people.
Okay.
I don't think that's just a man thing being simple. No, because I feel like I think you just got some people that are like OCD clean. Clean people. Like, I don't know.
So if somebody is sunset once a month, maybe springtime, motherfucker, like once a month. Yo, you know what? Fuck that. Marlon, you my fucking idol. Cause I ain't never once a month pulled out the damn refrigerator to clean behind that shit. See, you know what? I got the two good dudes on this show with me tonight. I got Yin and fucking Yang. I got Marlon and I got Blow TV. Exact opposites, but we talking the same damn language. I ain't pull a shit out once a month to clean my refrigerator unless some shit spilled back there.
Yeah.
If it's okay, I'm gonna leave it alone. That's it.
All right, I got a random question. Let's see if you can answer it. Let's see if I like your answer. See if I even like this shit. Yeah, Marlon said OCD, attention to detail. Yeah, I feel like a lot of military people who have been in the military are like that.
Oh yeah. Yo, Marlon, if you was in the military, yo, thank you for serving. And yeah, y'all motherfuckers got issues. Y'all, fucking CD, OCD.
Okay, my question is for men. Oh, sorry. When would you say for men is the time that they should?
When they should what?
Get engaged.
Ooh, all right. So, if you are with a woman for a year, 1 year, and you don't feel like that's the woman that you want to propose to, stop holding her up. Let her go. Because at that point, you're just serving your own selfish needs. And I think within the first year, you realize this is the person I want to rock out with for the rest of my life, or at least try to. But don't sit there. But don't hold her back from finding her forever someone.
So what do you feel like? What do you feel like a man needs to see within a woman? I know every man is different, so every man wants something different. But what are key traits that a man needs to see in order for him to be like, it's time to propose?
All right, so guys, I'm going to talk about this, but I want y'all to really join in, because I think both of y'all are single, if I'm not mistaken. But Marlon said the same thing, so we agree on some things. He said about a year or two in, you should know, and I agree. So you want to see wifely qualities. in a woman. You want to
What are
see, like Marlon just said, support. You know what
what
I'm
is
saying? Marlon just said it. He said support. You do want a woman that's going to support you, because yes, uh, the weight on a man's shoulders in this world is heavy. So you want somebody who's going to sit there and go, you know what, everything's going to be okay. You know what I'm saying? We got each other's back. I got your back. We good.
yeah.
Um, do you really necessarily have to see a woman that's going to be in the kitchen cooking all the time? I know women think that's the case, but it's not, because guess what? Unless you met a dude that was anorexic, he was eating before you got there. He knew what the fuck a meal looked like. May not be your meal, but it's a meal. Respect, you know what I'm saying? Appreciation, um, admiration. We want a woman to really, we want to know at home that we're doing the things that are necessary before we go out into the world. You know what I'm saying? We
Mhm.
don't care what the world thinks about us, but we do care what home thinks about us. Um, yeah,
What
Marlon,
about
we
how
can
like
talk.
what about like how she is with your kids, your family,
Mm.
your parents? Like, does any of that play a factor into like I know she's the one. It's time to propose.
It's that it is for me, because I'm very family oriented. Um, for me, family is everything. Both my woman's family and my family. I'm gonna do everything I can to make both sides of the family feel comfortable whenever they come into the house. It don't matter. To me, family is important.
Mm,
Um, my wife, she was concerned, and I won't get into the reasons, but she was concerned about my brother-in-law, no saying, liking her. And I'm like, yo, my family is built on family. Like, if they like you, they love you. If they love you, they treat you great. But watching how my wife interacts with my family was huge, huge for me, because they instantly not only took a liking to her, but took a love to her. Like, my aunt told her, pull my wife to the side. My aunt, who I love dearly, I am like her baby, pulled my wife to the side and said, if he ever come out his mouth wrong to you, or he put his hands on you, here's my number. You call me. You know
okay,
what I'm
my
saying? I'm like, who the fuck does it? Like, you, my family. But to me, family is everything. And the fact that she gravitated towards my family and my family gravitated towards her, it was a no brainer. I
it's both.
found the one. You know what I'm saying? It was good for me.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, definitely. If a woman, if your woman is at odds with your mom, you need to look at one or two things. Is your mom too close to you, or your woman just disrespectful to women? You know what I'm saying? Like, disrespectful to elders.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
I'm back,
saying?
Marlon, because I wanted to ask you. I wanted to ask you what was like four things. He just said
Mm,
support.
mm. Yeah, you had to dip out. But it when you find a woman, if you can't bring that woman home to your family. I don't mean home to your house, but home to your family. You got other issues going on. Forget lust. Forget how great she sucked dick. Fuck all that shit. If you can't bring her around your family and it's peaceful and everybody's chill, you need to figure out what's going on. Because sometimes people see things from the outside looking in that you just don't see.
Yeah. Is a woman who disrespects your mom a deal breaker?
Mm.
I mean,
Deal breaker. Deal breaker. For me, because I know my mom, don't say my mom's gone, but I know my mom makes truck. She goes out of her way to make people comfortable. So if a woman has a problem with my mom,
yeah.
she's the problem. Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Like she's.
I think the crazy thing is I feel like you got in real life, you got some people that be like disrespecting people's mother, you know, maybe father and stuff, and it's like they still with that person. Like, like I just I don't know. I could never sit. I don't think I'm not that I couldn't think. I could never be with someone who would disrespect like my mother or like, you know,
Right.
somebody like, you know, I think that's crazy, but I think it is something that I feel like happens a lot. People in relationships, you know what I'm saying? I think people look past that period, even within them within themselves. Like, you know what I'm saying? Where like if somebody like ain't like a father, like if a woman get with a man and he ain't a good father, you like you'll look past that. Or if you get with a woman and she ain't a good mother, because I know of some, you know, I know some people that be like, you know, with this girl and she got a son and you know, I love her, but she don't take care of her son. Like, you know, I'm just like, what the fuck? What, you know, like, and I feel like some people look past that, which to me, that should be a deal breaker.
To me, it is. I dealt with this chick one time, and she didn't have custody of her child, and I was like, okay, I need to probe a little bit more. Why don't you have custody of your child? And it's not that she didn't have custody of the child because the child was with the child's father.
Mm-hmm.
The child was living with her mother.
Yeah.
Red flag. If I get you pregnant today or tomorrow, what, you just gonna try to dish my kid off?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. That was like the client I was just mentioning, like his girlfriend, like no reason why she don't got her own kid, but it's like the kid live with the grandparent, like, you know. But he was like,
Yeah,
I
she
love
want to
her.
run the streets.
Yeah, he was like, I love her. And he wanted, because he already had kids previously. He was like, I want another kid, but that's low key stopping me from wanting to have a kid with her. But I'm like, I couldn't look past, I couldn't be in a relationship with someone and look past that they don't take care of their kid, you know, or you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Like, I've seen chicks that will deal with a dude who doesn't pay his child support, got 1, 2, 3 kids, don't take care of them, don't pay his child support, and yet they're still willing to get pregnant by this motherfucker.
Yeah,
You
no.
saw the future in the present.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Because women have this, oh, it's gonna be different with me mentality. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not, shorty.
Yeah.
It really won't
Like,
be.
just like, you know, women think a baby would change the way a relationship is, you know, and that is something that I feel like we really don't talk about, how fucking the decisions women be making, you know, like honestly, I mean, clearly I'm not one of those women, but and it is not knocking those women, you know, but it's just like I don't be seeing why women do.
I'm knocking them.
All right, I'm knocking them, y'all. I'm calling y'all asses out. Yeah, I don't understand why some women have that mentality that like, oh, he's not a good father, but he loves me, and it's like when we have a kid, he's gonna be the best father, like, you know. I don't know.
I know this girl who got with a dude who had 16 fucking kids.
A girl?
She got with a dude. The dude had 16 kids.
Dude, okay.
And for some reason, her goofy ass thought, when I get with him and I get pregnant, my child is going to be the most important. There was 16 other kids that wasn't important to him. What the fuck makes you think your kid is going to be any different? Nothing. Nothing.
Crazy.
Grow the fuck up, ladies. Grow the fuck up. If he was slinging dick for 16 times with 16 kids and those kids didn't mean nothing to him, guess what? You are going to join the congregation of women who are struggling with a fucking kid based on that nigga.
Why do you think, like, what do you feel like, do you feel like that's like manipulation to where a man got a woman so wrapped around his finger that she just like naive as fuck? Or like, I don't know, because I'm not gonna say I've had my fair share of being dumb, but I ain't never been that fucking dumb. That's the thing. Like,
you might have had some dumb moments, but you ain't never been goofy.
No, fuck
you know what I'm saying?
Nah.
So women. So the same way that guys' male ego is fragile, women's ego make them think that they're superior to all other women. I don't give a fuck what he did to her. He won't do that shit to me until he does.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Women's ego is on a different guys' egos are, you know what I'm saying? Oh my God, I'm the fucking man, until you find out you're not. You know what I'm saying? Women's ego is, I am better than every woman he's ever dealt with. My pussy's better. Yeah. I blow better. Yeah. He loves me better.
I do think you're right about that. I think some women do operate that. See, like me, I don't think that. Like, because the thing is, I feel like, and that's not to say I think less of myself, right? But my reality is you can be everything to someone and they still treat you wrong. Because I see that too. I see that not even just with myself, but like, I see amazing women all the time. Beautiful, intelligent, got their own shit going on. Some of them don't have no kids, and having kids don't make you less of a good woman, okay? But I'm just saying, I see women out here that don't have no type of baggage, just a fucking green flag, right? And men will still fumble them, like fumble the fuck out of them. And a lot of times be for bitches that you be like, huh? Like, you know? So not just that, but like Jay-Z, cheating on Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? Like, that should tell you alone, bitch, your shit ain't that fucking good. It don't matter. It don't matter. Your shit can be good. You can look good. Like, you can be the perfect fucking package, and a man still gonna cheat if he wanna cheat. He gonna dog you out if he wanna dog you out. That shit don't mean nothing. You know, so I just don't. I do believe that it is truth to that. I do. Because I think some women really be thinking that. Like, he ain't going up with the bitch. You can have the best shit and a nigga still be dumb as hell. Like, a nigga still fall into temptation. You know?
Ladies, let me put you up. First of all, I don't give a fuck how perfect you are. If that nigga is Joe Flacco, he gonna fumble you. Mm-hmm. Just gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna fucking happen. There is no such thing as the perfect piece of pussy. I love sex. I love women, but I don't fall in love with pussy. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck what the hell you think you can do in the bedroom that is going to make that man become instantly motherfucking faithful. It's not gonna happen. There is things about you as an individual and him as an individual that mesh so well that he goes, you know what? I don't gotta look further. I'm good right where I'm at. I'm coming home straight after work. I don't need to be in the bar, the clubs. I know that home is peaceful.
But it's not even just that though, because I feel like a man is gonna cheat. It to me, and I'm not saying like, oh, it's not one thing wrong with the woman. But a woman could literally be borderline perfect. But if a man is not where he wants to be, supposed to be mentally, physically, financially, spiritually, you're going to go and cheat. It might have nothing to do with the woman. That's another thing that I think, like, that's why number one, I don't operate out of ego. I know my worth. That's the thing. I know who I am, right? But when a man do shit, I'm not saying like I'm perfect because I know I'm not, but I'm also not like, I'm not taking that shit personal. I'm not saying here like something's wrong with me. Like maybe I could have did this better. No, you're just a piece of shit. Sorry. I don't take that shit
Like,
to where some women really take that shit personal. They be like,
yeah,
maybe if I would have did this, maybe if I didn't complain, maybe if I didn't do that. Like, no, maybe if you did, even if you did everything fucking right, that nigga still would have made the same decision.
yo, and I hate to dig into my past, but I like to dig into my past at the same time. I had a chick that did every fucking thing that she thought a man would fucking want.
Mm-hmm.
Bring chicks home, no saying threesomes, all that shit. But she was still a piece of shit. Like, she was
Yeah.
still not who the fuck I wanted to be with. And she thought that the surface shit would impress me.
Yeah.
Shit didn't impress me. Because at that time I was a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And for me, it was like, what's the next great piece of pussy gonna look like? You know what I'm saying? So until you find a person that you can really both be complete with, you know what I'm saying? And you may not be perfect, but complete. You know what I'm saying? I come home, I have no problem with leaving work, coming home, chill. Because I'm complete.
I got a question. Do you feel
Okay.
like, of course, there are times that a man definitely has a reason to cheat.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But how often does a man cheat just because he wants to cheat?
The man that cheats just because he wants
Like,
to
do you
cheat.
really believe that anytime a man cheat is literally a reason? Like that he's lacking, or the woman's lacking something, or he's lacking something at home?
Nope. So there's two different reasons that a man's going to cheat. Either he's lacking something at home,
Mm-hmm.
or he is lacking something within himself.
Okay.
Some guys having multiple or dealing with multiple women, having sex with multiple women, is because he lacks something in his manhood. He's incomplete, and he's trying to complete himself by dealing with different women.
Right.
So if you find a guy and you can find that, you can see that in them, that they lack their completion in being a man, I promise you, I don't give a fuck what the hell you do for that guy. There is nothing that you can do that is going to alleviate his need to cheat. You can go to work 8 hours, 16 hours, fuck that. You can go to work 16 hours a day, come home, cook. When you finish cooking, give him his plate. When he's finished eating, suck his dick. If that nigga is not complete as being a man, he is still going to cheat because he's looking for somebody to complete him. He's looking for multiple women to complete him. Now, ladies, if you think that your man can leave the house every day and you ain't have sex with him, he can leave the house every day and you ain't make sure, you ain't got to feed him, you ain't got to cook, but you ain't make sure he ate. Oh, I guarantee you, there's a woman at his job right now, and she is sitting there waiting for the nigga to come in going, did you eat this morning? Oh, you didn't eat? Let me get you breakfast. She ain't cooked shit. That chick ordered some shit probably on his fucking dime. But the fact that she thought about him to make sure that he ate, that nigga's focused.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely believe women, it's like sometimes the things women do can lead a man to cheat. But I I also know you can give a man everything and be everything, look everything. You feel me? Like you know, and still not be enough because he don't complete himself. You know, so he's honestly out there looking for something that is really he needs to find within himself. You know, because I feel like I don't know. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut up.
So I'm gonna give the ladies a tidbit right now, right? This is first date shit. Like this is first three fucking date shit. When you having a conversation with a guy and you ask him to tell me about yourself, if everything that he tells you about himself is what the world makes of him, that is a red fucking flag. If everything about who he is what the world makes him to be, it's a red flag because you're never going to be able to fill the gap between who he is and who the world thinks he is. Now, if you ask a guy to tell you about himself and he talks about himself, his family, how he loves his kids, how he treats his sisters, his mom, if it's not personal to him, then put a pause on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, put a really big pause on it because I don't give a fuck if he gives you a ring. He's only giving you a ring because society tells him that that's what he needs to do. If he opens the door for you, it's because people are around and they're looking to see him open the door for you.
Yeah, that too. That too.
You know what I'm saying?
I was about to say, even if he's talking about himself, that nigga still can't. He still might not be shit.
So fuck that. Don't fuck with no guy that spends an hour and a half talking about himself and his accomplishments.
I'm not gonna lie. That shit is so cringy. Oh my god. Ew. That's like the most unattractive thing a man can do is just sit there. I don't know why it makes me cringe. Like I don't like, and that's not to say I love when people are proud of their accomplishments. But when you're like boasting, like that's where I be like, okay. And I've done this and I've done that. And it's just like, congratulations. What the fuck do you want, a cookie? Like, I don't know.
And your accomplishments don't make you.
And I'm not no hater. That's the thing. I love and I'm a person that like gets motivation off of other people's accomplishments. So when people accomplish stuff, I be like, I'm so happy for you. If that shit motivate me, that shit pushes me. But it's a huge difference between like
bragging.
Yeah, and also because it comes with one-sided. It's never like, so what have you been up to? You know what I'm saying? It's just like you just straight fucking bragging. Like I don't know.
Let me tell you, I sat down to one of the most grueling first dates I've ever had in my life. The most inquisitive first dates I've ever had in my life. And when I walked away from that first date, I knew right then and there I wanted a relationship with this woman because she asked me things about myself that no woman has ever asked, and it made me think. It made me think past, okay, do you got a job? Sure, I got a job. I make money. I earn a living. You know what I'm saying? It was so much deeper than that. But when the conversation went there, and I had to literally take her questions and go, you know what? What about you? I'm gonna ask you the same questions because the questions were so fucking good.
You stupid as shit.
You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, oh shit, I ain't never thought to ask nobody this shit.
Yeah.
But when the conversation Look at the first fucking date. And ladies, I'm gonna say this with the utmost respect. I love all of y'all. But let the first date be a fucking date. I don't give a fuck where y'all go, but go some fucking where. Go somewhere where you can actually talk. There's not a lot of music. Don't let the first date be a fucking club. First date should not be your house, and it should not be his house. Because once you get to his house and he's at your house, it's fucking time. The conversation is just preliminary to fucking. Go somewhere where you can sit down and have a conversation and really get to know the person, or at least their representative, if it's a good representative. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But ask questions. Ask questions that the representative is not ready to answer. So the real person got to answer the questions.
That I'm not gonna lie. I think it's so better to ask people tough questions right in their face so you can see expressions, and because it's like ain't no fucking pausing. That's not like if you text someone a hard question. Number one, you don't got to see their facial expressions. They can really take as long as they need to really think and calculate what the fuck they're about to say. But if you ask them some real tough shit right in their face, it's like you gonna get the answer whether they are lying about it or not. It's gonna be written all over their face, you know. So yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a telltale sign about when somebody's lying, and I'm gonna let y'all know right now. If you ask somebody a question and they look up and to the left, it's a part of the brain.
For real?
That is fucking real. There's people who study juries and study witnesses in court, and that is the first thing they tell you. If somebody looks up and to the left, they're lying. It's a part of the brain that they need to dig into that helps them with the lie. That is real shit. So have the conversations face to face. If you're talking to somebody and they're sitting there going, if you say, so, you know what I'm saying, do you respect your baby mom? And they go, yeah, you know what I'm saying, yo, I love my baby moms. You know what I'm saying, we just couldn't be together. They fucking lying. You know what I'm saying, they're lying. But you're right. Have the conversations face to face.
Have the tough conversations, tough questions face to face.
Face to face. And ask them. Don't be scared. If you're scared to ask the tough questions at the first date, what the fuck is the relationship gonna look like?
It's just going with the flow. You know what I'm saying? Which is like
That's it.
Yeah, and it's not
my
really
wife,
and people's feelings get hurt, you know.
My wife asked me questions I ain't never been asked by any woman in my life. And I had to sit there and go, oh shit. Okay, so fuck it. Since we gonna be real, let's be real. And I had to give her real answers, but I had to return those questions because I never heard the questions before. You know what I'm saying? Like when you look at fucking 50 Cent's fucking song 21 Questions, it was those type of shit, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, okay. But when I walked away from the date, the first thing I thought was, that might be somebody who I can actually sit down and have conversations with ongoing for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can actually sit there and wake up in the morning with a dumbass fucking question, and we looking at each other going, I ain't never had that question before. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Because what's missing from a lot of relationships, and we carry that shit into engagements, and we carry that shit into marriage, is actual conversation. You know what I'm saying? If the topic in the morning and the topic in the evening when you go to bed is pretty much the same superficial bullshit, y'all not challenging each other enough.
Exactly. I definitely agree with you, Don. I feel like that's how you grow when those hard questions.
Let me tell you, my wife will ask me shit about, because she's a big social media buff. You know what I'm saying? Like she knows things about social media. I'm 51. Social media fucking to me is MySpace and fucking Black Planet. Like that was my social media era.
Mm-hmm.
But she'll ask me things and I'll go, nah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But I also will look it up because I need to have the conversation with her. I need to meet her where she's at. I need to have the conversation. So I got to look up something. Now, for me, politics is my shit. And I'll throw shit at her. And she will come back to me an hour later and we'll have a full-blown conversation about some shit that I asked her about because she's researched it. But we're both learning. You know what I'm saying? We're learning from one another. My wife knows more about social media right now than I could. There's not a book on this planet that can teach me what she's taught me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But teach each other. You know what I'm saying? Build on each other. Like, for example, Bridget, you have your own business. You know what I'm saying? So for the last umpteen years or whatever, you know what I'm saying, you've been running your own business.
Mm-hmm.
You can have a conversation with a man who has a business mind and he's never thought about owning his own business.
Right.
And he may sit there and gain shit from you and go, you know what? I don't want to punch a clock no fucking more. Right. I know the fucking thing that I need to know. Now let's build together. Let's make $1 million together, baby. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit.
Right. Yeah.
As opposed to you being a business owner and business minded, and you get with a guy who's 9 to 5 minded.
Right.
He's never going to understand what you go through. He's never going to understand what you deal with. His mindset is going to be, well, you need to just go and get a job. Because he doesn't understand your plateau, and you're not trying to. You've been where he is. Right. You know what I'm saying? You've been at the 9 to 5, and you decided I want to punch my own fucking clock.
Right.
So you have to be with somebody who, even if they don't already own their own business, they're business minded.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're hustle minded. So he's sitting there going, you know what? I may punch a clock, but my woman has also put something in me that says, I want to punch my clock. You know what I'm saying? So when she decides, let's take a vacation, I ain't got to ask for permission to take vacation. You know what I'm saying? Right. I just got to shut down shop and take vacation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not ashamed to say my woman makes more money than I do. You know what I'm saying? And I don't make fucking peanuts. You know what I'm saying? I make good money. She makes more.
Yeah.
And we had a conversation the other day, and she said something to me, and I was like, you know what? I could do more. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I don't make peanuts. You know what I'm saying? I ain't poor. And she was like, but the lifestyle that we want to live is going to require both of us to make X, Y, Z. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. And that Monday morning, after we had that conversation, I was looking for jobs that makes X to her Y so we can go travel on Z.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But you got to deal with people who are like-minded.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I've like the guys that's been in the chat with me today, y'all. I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure both of them are younger than me. Find a woman who challenges you to be a better portion of yourself. If you don't, what? If you just fucking it for pussy, yo, grow up. Like, honestly. Let her challenge you. Let her push you. 34, yes. When I was 34, Lord knows I was having goddamn fun. I want you to have better than fun, son. At 34, I want you to be more than having fun. Because I'm telling you, at 34, I didn't have a passport. I was $1,750 a motherfucking month in child support. What I want you to do, bro, at 34 is find somebody who you can. And I ain't talking about your boys because that should get you in trouble outside the country. Find a woman that you can rock with steadily and y'all can go and see this fucking world. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you got kids or not. If you do, I pray that you're taking care of them. You know what I'm saying? Doing what you're supposed to do as a grown man. But at 34, I wish I had the opportunity. Like I'm starting to live the opportunities since 50 that I wish I could have lived at 34.
Yeah.
I got a woman who's willing to travel with me. We doing the fucking thing. We done hit motherfucking 3 different islands since, you know what I'm saying, since we've been together. And we trying to find 5 more next year.
Yeah.
It's the building block is not just, oh, we bought a car together. Yay, we both got a car. That's cute. Y'all should fucking have a car. Y'all grown-ups. Oh my God, we bought a house together. Okay, that's good. House is good. It's a solid, but don't buy a house with nobody until you're married to them. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, that's one of y'all house. It's not both of y'all house.
Right.
And but find somebody you can build on life together. You know what I'm saying? Like today is easy, but tomorrow may be rough. And find somebody you can suffer that rough day with together. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm babbling. But I feel really strongly about Black couples being together. Like I really, really believe in Black couples building together. That's what I want to do for sure. I'm finally getting my opportunities to succeed and have a bright. I ain't got my glasses on, that's why I'm reading slow, y'all. I ain't illiterate. Almost chasing a dream, and I want to share my life and experiences for sure. Let me tell you, there is nothing better than achieving something and having someone you can talk about it with. The worst thing is when you achieve something and you get back to an empty fucking apartment and you go, hey, who the fuck you talking to, yourself? You know what I'm saying? Like finding that person that can really be your cheerleader and can share in your joy. That's what life is about. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing that life is all about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And us as Black people, we have diminished that shit so badly to where we're in competition with each other instead of being each other's cheerleaders.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you my little sis. And until that guy's standing next to you, I'm cheering you the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? My wife, she makes accomplishments. I cheer her the fuck on. She walk in the house from an accomplishment. I got pom-poms. I'm like, yo, yay team. Let's get this shit.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's build each other.
Right.
And whether you're in a relationship or not, build up on the Black women around you. Build on them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that shit wasn't easy for them, for sure.
And I think, we talked about that too before, but I do think it's that fucking, some of the men is looking at women as like they competition, and it's just like, and like you said, it be showing, like, so I really commend the fact that you like, I'm her biggest cheerleader, because like, I feel like I've experienced that before, like in past relationships, like men just like when something good happened to me, just not being happy for me, like out of like, and it's just like, well, what the fuck are you here for? Because if I win, that means you win. But people
right,
look at you like a goddamn enemy threat. I don't know. It's weird.
So, two red flags for a woman to hear, right? If a woman hears from her man these 2 things, red flag, get rid of him, don't even move further. I don't give a fuck if you're 6 years in, 7 years in, 12 years in. If you hear these things, get rid of that nigga. Mm-hmm. Oh, big money. Oh, you think you got so much money, you ain't gotta. Because he's not celebrating you, he's in competition with you.
Sure.
The other one is
For real.
The other one is you think you so smart you ain't gotta listen to me.
Mm.
Her intelligence ain't the reason she ain't listening to you. It's your ignorance. You know what I'm saying? It's not because she's intelligent, it's because you dumb as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's jealousy shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If like I joke around about my woman all the time. I'm like she'll correct me or some shit. I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's that Western shit. You know what I'm saying? They taught y'all motherfuckers right.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm gonna celebrate her intelligence. I'm gonna celebrate where she's at in life.
Yeah.
That doesn't diminish me as a man. So I shouldn't have a problem with celebrating her as a woman. You know what I'm saying? Yo, don't be weak. Don't be weak to your woman. Celebrate her. That shows your strength,
Yeah.
guys. But we
But
held
I
y'all
also feel like when you build your woman up, she's gonna build you up 10 times more. You know what I'm saying? Like,
30, 100-fold,
yeah,
a
like
hundredfold.
turn your woman down or not giving her credit is gonna make her overthink and her not be able to show up for you. You know, anything you do
Yep.
see a woman is gonna ultimately affect you. So if you cheer her on, how much could that benefit you? You know, that's by her winning makes you win. You know, it's not like you look at her as competition. That's supposed to be your teammate, you know.
Yeah. All right. So a couple of things for now. So next week, Blow TV. Listen. We having a guys show next Wednesday, right? It's just us. It's me, you, and my man Luke. I'm gonna hit you up. I'm gonna hit you up so I can get your email, send you the link. It's just us. It's just the guys next Wednesday. We're gonna talk about guy shit. We're gonna talk about guy shit, how we can improve on how we treat women. We can improve on what we expect on women. But it's us. It's the guys. So Blow TV. This is your week. Next week. We're gonna give the ladies off. Let them, you know what I'm saying, tend to their beauty like they need to. Yes, there we go. Got you on board. I got your information. I'm gonna link you. It's a guy's show next week. It's Love, Sex, and Society, the man version, and we're gonna do this.
Fuck out of here.
We gonna do this big.
That shit was some evil ass house, the man virgin.
The man version. We gonna do this shit big. But we appreciate everybody that hung through there, the whole show. We love y'all. Next week, tune the fuck in. It's about to be lit. We're going to talk about man shit. It's the man show.
Yeah, talk y'all. Yeah. Talk y'all shit as much as y'all want.
Yes. Tell your friends that y'all going to find out all the shit y'all need to know about men next Wednesday. So it's on and popping. Until next week, we appreciate y'all. Share this with all your friends because I'm sure they need to know all the things that we taught today. So, in the meantime, in between time, be easy, folks. Later.